Hey guys, so it is Monday and I'm starting week 8. I think by the end of last week I started to get the hang of the lower carb stuff. I'm still feeling kind of tired, a little bit run down, but I do think it's kind of forcing me to go to bed earlier, which is a positive because sometimes I get in the habit of like just staying up way too late. So that's a good thing. Today is leg day with a focus on glutes. So I got my disco Converse sneakers on, and so I'm going to try to work my glutes because I want to work the bootay. I actually bought these like wrist strap things that I'm gonna try. I got them and they came with no instructions, so I went online and I found a YouTube video that they have on how to use them, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to figure it out because it looks kind of confusing. But I was hearing everywhere that these are supposed to be really good for like if you're trying to lift weights that like your hands and wrists can't handle. And I have like the tiniest hands and wrists on the planet, so I feel like I was having trouble because like some of the rest of my body and my muscles could like handle more weight than like my hands and wrists could handle. So yeah, I'm gonna see how these wrist straps work and work my gluteus maximus or gluteus medius, my glutes basically. The bootay. I found this really cool video from Fit with Wit, basically on glute activation. So I've been doing some of these exercises before my glute workout, so I'll link the video below because I found this video really helpful because I need to activate my glutes before I do a glute workout, big time. Hey guys, so I'm pretty sweaty and gross and the AC is on, so you may not be able to hear me, but I did my leg day today, which was glute focused, and I wanted to give you a little update on these like wrist strap things. I don't know if I'll be able to like film a demonstration on how to use them because they're kind of complicated and I can't do that and the camera at the same time. But I'm gonna leave a link to these below, and I'm actually gonna leave a link to the instructional video, which was not the best, but it was helpful on how to use them. I'll leave that below. I actually found it really helpful because I know for me, like my lower half is much stronger than my upper half, which is typical, I think, especially for women. And so for me, like trying to use weights to like do lower body exercises, like when I was holding them, like because my hands and wrists are so tiny, it was just really uncomfortable. And I have like gripper gloves, which I'll leave a link to those below. I bought those to try to do pull-ups, which I still can't do a pull-up, but I will eventually. So I've been using those gripper gloves like on my weights, and those are good, but you still have to like grip them with your hands, and like my hands and wrists were just not vibing with the weights. So I kind of was like skeptical about these things. I was like, I don't really see how they're gonna work or if they're gonna help, but I actually do find them very helpful, at least when I use them this morning. Totally recommend. I use the gloves and then I use these over the gloves. So I'm gonna leave a link to that stuff below if you guys want to check it out. Found it super helpful. I did that in the morning. I had my breakfast, smoothie, and then did a little bit of work, and then I just got through with my like 30-minute steady state cardio. I went for a run and then got all sweaty because it's hot out. And yeah, and I got back, had some lunch, which I think I might try to film my lunch tomorrow and show you what I've been doing. It's not the most appealing thing I've been doing, but it fits my macros, so, and it keeps me full, so I think I'll film that tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna go shower because I stink, and then yeah, I'm gonna go get some work done. So I just want to check in. Hey guys, so I am a sweaty gross mess because I got done with a workout today that actually, I don't know, I was sweating more than I anticipated. It's Tuesday. I did back, chest, and abs, and then some Tabata, which if you're not familiar with Tabata, it kind of kicks your butt, literally. It's like, it's really like short, intense bursts of like cardio energy, and then like a rest, and then intense bursts, and kind of similar to like an interval training, but it's like, I don't know. I really, that's all I know how to explain it. So yeah, so it's Tuesday. I'm trying to get some work done because the rest of the week is going to be really crazy. I'm actually sitting at my laptop right now, and I'm updating the like shop my favorites page on my website, which I think I'm gonna start linking in the description box below. So I think I'm gonna do that for you. It's basically like you can go there and shop all of my favorite beauty products. These beauty products right now, I might expand it to like fashion, fitness, stuff like that. But for right now, it's all my favorite beauty products. But I did want to share with you one of the things that I like to do, like after a workout. Usually, like I'll work out, I'll have like my breakfast, and then I'll start to work for a little while, and I have been using this product. They're not sponsoring me. I saw it on TV, I think, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of interesting. I don't really know if it works or not, but I'm gonna show it to you. It's called Sweet Cheeks, and it comes in this little carry case here. Open up the case. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed here. It's basically like this thing that you sit on. It's supposed to get rid of cellulite. I don't know if it really does, and here's why. I don't have a lot of cellulite on the backs of my legs. Before you tune out and you're just like, all right, I can't talk to this girl because I feel you on that. Like, I've got problem areas in other places. So that, I feel like, is just nature's way of being like, all right, we'll give you this one. The backs of your legs can be smooth. I do get it sometimes, like when I start to put on a lot of weight, it's a little bit more noticeable, but for me personally, cellulite tends to ease up pretty quickly when I do a leg workout because my legs tone up really quickly. It's the rest of me that all falls apart. So I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that, like, I'm probably not the best judge of like whether or not a cellulite product is gonna work, because it's like not a big problem for me. We all have it. Everybody has it. There's a lot of really thin women that have it, and then there's fuller figured women that don't. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. I think a lot of it is genetics. It's just how your body is. So I didn't really get this because I was like, oh, I really want to get rid of cellulite, but I did hear that it improves circulation, and I don't have great circulation. So I got this. It's basically like this. You can see here, it's 2 pads. They're separate, but like if you put them together, they're kind of like a cheek. And what I do is I put them on my desk chair, which I'll show you. See, I sit this down on my desk chair, and then you sit on it, and it's a little uncomfortable at first. You're only supposed to sit on it for about a half hour, and it's got these bumps that are supposed to kind of like, almost like massage the backs of your legs and your bum. It does take a little getting used to, but I've never found it painful, and I kind of have a bony butt, so sitting on uncomfortable things is sometimes not great for me, and I've never had a problem with this. So I really like this product. Again, I don't really know if it has eased up cellulite or anything. You will get like this pattern on the back of your leg, but it goes away pretty quickly. You sit on it for like a half hour. You know, I just kind of do it while I'm working on the computer at my desk set up right here. I try to do it every day, and I like how it feels. I do it while I'm doing other work because I do sit at a computer a lot, so it's a little nice extra thing. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, it's going to cure your cellulite, oh, it's going to solve all your problems, but I don't know, I kind of like it. Gives a nice little back of the leg bum massage, but in a not dirty way. Sweet Cheeks, I will link it below. Okay, now that I've completely lost all my lighting, there was sunlight earlier. It's gone now, and my kitchen is already dark anyway, so this will be tricky, but because I have the house to myself today, I wanted to show you what I've been having for lunch. Basically, I've been making, this is a super, super protein-filled lunch. It's pretty low in carbs, but I'm gonna warn you, I'm making protein pancakes. I don't know if I would recommend this recipe because when I first tried it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this. And I kind of got used to the taste. So it's an acquired taste. So I'm gonna show you what I do, and I'm gonna demonstrate it. I'm gonna show you, it's what I've been eating, and I feel really good after I eat it, but it's not for everybody. Like if you're set on like traditional pancakes, like nice fluffy cakey pancakes, and you need like sweet, this isn't gonna be it. But it's what I've been eating and what I've been loving, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, so basically I've got 2 whole eggs. I'm gonna use a half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese. I've got 1/4 cup of old-fashioned gluten-free oats, and then I use a ton of cinnamon, I never measure it, and then a pinch of nutmeg. This is just to give it some flavor because I'm not adding any sweetness. I throw it all in my Vitamix. I actually set my pan for medium heat so the oil doesn't burn. I've tried it different ways. I actually use this kind of oiled coconut spray because it has no soy in it. I'm not a huge fan of microwaving, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I've been adding alongside, this is 1 serving, 3 sausages of the Applegate chicken and sage breakfast sausages. I actually prefer the turkey, but I can't find them in my store, and I have to drive way too far to another store in order to pick up the turkey, so I end up with the chicken. But I mean, I know like the protein pancakes and breakfast sausage more of a breakfast, but I've been having this for my lunch. Even though I know that there's not a lot of vegetable in this lunch, I actually do usually have like a big salad later in the day for snacks. so it kind of evens out. So this is actually my lunch. I've got my protein pancakes, my chicken sausages, and for dessert I have chai tea with a little bit of almond milk in it. Not enough to really make much of a difference, but just makes it a little bit more like a dessert. And one little piece of, this is, I believe it's 80 or 85% chocolate that is like soy free. Just a little treat at the end of the meal. So I'm actually going to leave the macros for this meal on the screen so you guys know if you want to try this. Again, the pancakes are an acquired taste. I will say they're not going to taste like regular pancakes, and I don't have any sweetness. If you are letting yourself have sugar or anything, you can always add some like syrup or something on top, but for me, I eat them as is. Hey guys, so it is Friday. I actually have my makeup partially done because I'm getting ready to film today. I'm exhausted, so I don't really want to film today, but I have to because it's like the only day I'm gonna have time to, and I want to make sure I get enough videos up next week. So I wanted to give you a little update on how the week has been going. I've actually stuck to like my own plan. I've kind of gone a little rogue when it comes to the diet plan. I'm just kind of basically going by the calculations of what my macros should be, and then I just kind of fit in foods, and I'm eating healthy foods, but I'm just not going off of like the suggested recipes anymore because I don't know, it was getting too confusing to calculate like what was working for me. I will say I've been very good this whole week, even though I've been kind of running around and I had to switch some things out for some things that were more like travel friendly, so to speak, because for some meals I was out of the house, but I didn't actually eat out or anything. I just brought some like extra snack foods, but I made sure that they were like healthy foods and like fit in what I was doing. So I have been on lower carb. Basically when I say lower carb, like our calculations for this part of the challenge are basically like we multiply our goal weight by 0.75, and then that's how many carbs we're doing. So it's not like dramatically low carbs. I was gonna say I've been feeling pretty good, but today I'm like super tired, but I don't think that has anything to do with, I mean, I don't think the lower carbs is helping, but I've been trying to get back into stand-up comedy. For those of you that don't know, I did stand-up comedy for like 10 years, and I took like the past year kind of off from it, and I've been trying to kind of get back into it again. And with my schedule and everything, I hadn't really got any shows lately, and I had a show last night. It was like a little bit more than an hour drive away, and I did a longer set, which went really well. I was gonna tape it, but I feel like I want to film it so I can put some footage online so you guys can see what I do and stuff like that. But I feel like every time I set up my camera to tape myself, it's like I've jinxed myself and the set never goes as well. And like I'm not consciously thinking during my set like, oh my god, I'm taping this. I don't know, it's just the way it works. So anyway, it was a late night last night, and I gave myself a little bit of time to sleep in today, but I didn't want to sleep too late because I had a lot to do. So I didn't get much sleep last night, so today I've been dragging. So I don't think that has anything to do with the lower carbs, but obviously my instinct to wake me up would be to have something like carb heavy, and I'm trying not to do that. I've found for me, and I feel like everybody is different, the key sweet spot for me right now is I'm spreading my carbs out like evenly throughout the day. I feel like that's been keeping me more sane, and I feel like that's kind of the sweet spot for me, at least for right now. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I weighed myself this morning. I was down like 0.6 pounds, which isn't a lot, but you know, it is what it is. I'll take anything with the scale going in that direction. I'm gonna actually end this vlog here, and if you guys have any questions about low carb, you know, questions about the fitness challenge or anything you want to see here, let me know. Leave that in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. I mentioned in another video, I'm going to leave a link in the description box, that I have released an ebook. It's actually kind of like all around lifestyle tips and stuff. It's basically, you know, 101 ideas for like little things that you can do just to feel more glamorous and special, and it's got some fitness tips, some like food tips, along with, you know, beauty, makeup, hair, fashion, just general lifestyle stuff. So the link for that will be in the description box below. I've mentioned that in some other videos, but I wanted to mention that here in case you're somebody that only comes and watches my vlogs. But I think more people watch my beauty videos, but I just wanted to mention that. That's always going to be in my description box from now on, so you can check out that if you want. I'm selling it on Amazon. Pretty affordable, so if you want to check it out, let me know how you like it. If you found this video helpful, you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. A while back, I was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I truly believe that beauty and makeup and health and fitness and fashion and style and everything just saved my life, and I believe it can save yours too. So if you want to join my Starlet squad, be sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all my social media channels. Links will all be in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.